I'm Rome, just like the city. And it's always been a dream of mine to start my own YouTube channel. Well, to start a YouTube channel and keep posting on it and be consistent on it at least. I always seem to find an excuse to not do it, but for the first time in, say, a very long time, I feel very inspired and motivated to do it. So this is that. Just a little bit about me. Like I said, I'm Rome. I'm 24, almost 25 in a few weeks actually, and I live in Melbourne, Australia. I identify as gay. Well, like men, my own personal identity is up in the air. We will get into that next time for sure. And I've been in the social media space since, I'd like to say, 2017. I've dipped my toes into so many different niches, worn so many different hats in my time. Some of you may know me from K-pop dance covers, or my quick stint as a baby drag queen here in Melbourne, or hey, maybe my cringy TikToks with my partner Alfred, who, by the way, I'd like to report, we're still together. It's still going good. Y'all don't have to worry. but we're getting ahead of ourselves. Let's take it back to the start, because God knows I love yapping about myself. I remember being in high school and feeling like an outsider. Of course, I had my close group of friends, but I feel like I was never really accepted by the greater population of the school. I was one of the only queer people who were publicly out, and it didn't help that I was into musical theater, K-pop, anime, video games, and a One Direction fan. Like, I really did not make it easy for myself growing up. I remember one time I saw one of my classmates watching Bretman Rock, and instead of laughing at him, they were laughing with him. And I thought, hey, I could do that. Not to mention that at this time, I was watching Tyler Oakley and his British gang, like, religiously. And I always just wish I could make videos with my friends, and that's my job. I've always thought that was such a cool concept. I just wanted to be them so bad. So around that time, I posted cover of Katy Perry's Bon Appetit, except I sang and wrote my own rap verse. And it was reposted by a popular Filipino meme page at the time, and that was my first taste of social media celebrity status. I got my first 1,000 followers through that, and it felt like for the very first time, people wanted to get to know me and people were interested in what I had to say and what I did. And I thought that was really cool. So there's totally an alternate timeline where I became a SoundCloud rapper instead, which I feel like could have been really cool. I feel like that could have been really cool. Moving on, 2018, I started doing K-pop dance covers. I even, humble brag, made Melbourne's first all-male dance cover crew. I don't know if you guys have heard of them, No Dance Crew. It was such a fun time in my life. I got to do some of the most coolest things through No Dance Crew. We won first place at the dance competition. Got to do so many gigs, from club nights to like random Korean barbecue spots. Not to mention that we got to even do 2021's YouTube Fan Fest, which was really cool to be recognized by the platform you're posting on. To this day, I'm super proud of, and I got to meet some amazing creative people that I consider lifelong friends. But I think what a lot of you would most likely know me for are my couple videos with my partner Alfred. It was like the perfect recipe. 2020, lockdowns happened and everyone was craving for a sense of human emotion. And I guess a queer couple was just the best thing to spread that love around. I have a feeling a lot of those followers just came from the fact that a lot of people found my partner attractive. That's fine. I'm not crying about it. Don't worry. But no, it was so much fun. Not to the extent we were doing back in the day, but we still do a couple of those videos. Now, we weren't making Oscar-worthy 10 out of 10 IMDb 100% Rotten Tomato level films, but we had so much fun with the content that we were making. They were just, you know, your classic TikToks, your dance trends, your lip syncing to audio, and hate to brag, we even made it to a couple Facebook compilations, which was pretty freaking cool. And I guess that kind of brings us to today. I still make content, not so much on TikTok. I still post on TikTok, but post a lot more on Instagram. I do a lot more fashion content now, really trying to, I guess, navigate my way through my identity and my femininity, mostly because I look really good in skirt. It also doesn't help that I keep disappearing because, well, the political climate has been bringing out homophobic people like crazy, and there's only so many death threats a person can take before, you know. So why YouTube? And why now? Throughout my years on social media, none of my content has ever been personal. It was always singing or dancing or lip syncing to audio, and I've never really just sat down and talked about what I've been through as a queer person just existing in this world. My struggles, the negatives, the positives, all of that good stuff. And especially with how the world seems to villainize queer people and people of color, I feel like it's really important to share stories and be loud with our voice. Everything I've ever made has been so surface level, and I'd really like to change that. I feel like I've got some great stories to tell as I'd like to still say, pretty young queer person of color who's just navigating life in adulthood and all the fun stuff in between. Dealt with bullying, relationships, friendships, sexuality, identity, all of these things. And I just want to share what I've learned in the hopes that it can help someone else out there or meet some like-minded people. So what to expect? Got a couple of ideas for videos. A lot of it will be just me sitting down and talking to you guys. Maybe some vlogs. Like I said, it is my 25th birthday soon, so maybe a birthday vlog. I'm just figuring this out. I just wanted to post this first initial video to introduce myself and keep me accountable for the future videos. If you guys have any ideas on what you guys want to see from me, also please let me know. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thank you guys for watching. So until the next video, which will happen, I'm keeping myself accountable. Until then, please take care.